You are now dialed in with the Dial Brothers.
Man, today has been a crazy day for me and you. I mean, the storms in Dallas didn't want us to be great.
No. This is this the latest we've ever taped?
I think when
No.
we did it in front of the pool table, I think that might have been
Yeah.
late,
But
but yeah.
man, y'all, this shows the dedication for the dialed in show because we usually tape early in the morning, and Dallas weather has been insane. Tornadoes, just everything.
We're
So yeah,
12
but we're
hours
here.
behind.
Y'all getting bad weather?
No. Today
Oh,
was actually a beautiful day in the A.
yesterday was a beautiful day. We had a tornado further north. Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Yesterday was hot and sunny. And then I wake up to alerts and alarms this morning.
Mm.
And like we had like 80 miles per hour winds, and some neighborhoods got real messed up. I'm lucky I got power. A lot of people still don't have power. So
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
But what
That's
episode
messed up.
number is this?
18, 2 weeks away from episode 20. I
Oh,
I reflect back to us sitting in the there and I said, you know what? We should have a podcast.
you did. You came up
Yeah.
with the idea.
Yeah.
And I thought you was not serious when you brought it up. So
No.
you get credit for that. You get
Yeah,
credit
now
for
I
that.
give you credit. Steven came up with the name. And so yeah, it was a team effort. But here we are 18 weeks in. We'll see how long this thing lasts.
Ooh, so the 21st episode will be the week of Dad's birthday. Yeah.
And that one, if we're able, I know we have some things planned to do, but I think we could probably record that episode as far as like both of us being in person together.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So what number did you say this was? 18?
18.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Man, it's been a long day. All right. So man, I've been seeing more and more. I don't know if it's because you're a pastor now, but like way more like church. I used to always find funny church videos online, but I've been seeing like way more, way
Mm.
more now. You just make sure you're not on one of
Hey, I try my best.
them. You gotta get this man effort. Uh, y'all
He
just look
was
first. Yeah,
dedicated.
yeah, look first.
Oh, he kept me in the midst of it all. Oh,
A lot of musicians and people record themselves, to post on social media. I wouldn't have
Mhm.
posted that. I
Hey,
would.
hey, he wasn't gonna let nothing stop him, even his teeth. He said he was dedicated. His teeth just fell straight out his mouth.
He just like he didn't miss a beat though. Like he just kept
So much
going.
so that it made me watch it a couple times like, "Wait, is this real?" Because he just kept going. It's just like and
I
he kept going.
I don't know how. I and granted, some people said, "Man, I'm gonna get some likes off of this." I wouldn't have posted that because look, how many people know you had a partial right there?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, well, look,
Wow.
everybody know now if didn't nobody know before. Hmm.
I just wouldn't. I mean, and it sounded like he could sing. I think.
Hey, the question is, he might sing better without him.
Get more Aryan.
Yeah, I don't know. But look, he probably should try just going forward, no front teeth.
But then that's gonna look weird on his videos. Like
Oh,
if it was a back tooth, you don't really see it. You sing it, but it's like the front teeth.
almost like he got hit with a baseball or something. Like he just knocked all them four teeth out. But
Look,
man, yeah, that
they
was
used to
funny.
call me Snaggletooth. I swear, it felt like I didn't have my two front teeth for like 3 years.
Mm,
It wasn't 3 years, but like a lot of pictures, I don't have two front teeth.
mm.
Oh, mom used to call me Snaggletooth. I think. Yeah.
Well, you got all your teeth now. Well, your front teeth at least.
Dang.
Well, no, I'm saying.
I'm getting work done, dental work done. Look,
Mm,
I'm exhausting my dental benefits. You know you using your benefits when you get ready to check out Dennis, and they say, "Man, you got some good coverage."
Mm,
So
mm.
I guess my company got some
Oh
good
wow!
plans.
I'm just not realizing you have on the Dialed In merch today.
Yeah, we need another colored shirt.
Mm.
Yeah,
Maybe you know what? No, I don't know. Maybe we get a purple one and wear it on the 21st episode for Dad. A
there you go.
purple and white one.
There you go. So now you got to get it made.
Yeah, I can just go ahead and get that next week probably.
Good job. Good job. So how I just learned that Micah uses budget airlines. I am shocked.
Yeah. Now
You know, you are conveniently bougie with certain things.
I
Now
was about
I'm
to
bougie when
say
it comes to travel.
I'm definitely bougie, like especially with where we sit and everything. But when it comes to planes, oh no, I'm not paying all that money, and they both gonna get me to the same place. I can't
No.
do it.
So let me clear something up first. So Micah is like, if I say, Micah, let's go to a Hawks game. Micah, let's go to a Braves game. I'm not sitting way up. I'm not. We went to a Braves game last month, and we were in. Well, now they got 4 decks. We weren't in the high deck, y'all. We were in the 300. We weren't high, and Micah still was kind of like, oh, we kind of high. And
Yeah.
then like a week later, I found out you flying Spirit somewhere. What? What?
Well, and look, funds were limited. Even though mom was all like, "Well, I could have gave you the money," because she was like, "I don't want you flying Spirit and stuff." But I said I flew to Detroit in October on Spirit, had no problems. I flew last week or whatever on Spirit. Well, no, I flew on Frontier going and Spirit coming back, no problems. And see, and what made it better, especially on I think Spirit, I paid extra like $60, and I sat on their version of first class. So it was
And
cool.
how first class was it?
On Frontier, there was really no difference other than I was in the front row. But Spirit, it was the seats were bigger. It really felt I could feel the difference. It was cool.
Mm.
It was cool. Look, y'all, you can fly the budget airlines. They're gonna get you where you want to go,
But
and
they
you're not
might
gonna have no problem.
not. They might not. These look, people talk about these airlines for a reason. People ain't just saying, "Oh, let me pick on airline A and airline B." Uh, they have more delayed flights. They have more drama on board and before you get on board. So
My Spirit flight was they kept changing the time, but it ended up only being maybe 30 minutes behind. And it's funny you said drama. Um I guess on Southwest you can pick your own seat or you sit wherever you want to or something.
yeah,
I,
which I don't like.
so there was somebody on the flight when I was coming back that delayed us because they were not supposed to be on the flight, but they and so the stewardess,
No
flight
one's the
attendant,
stewardess anymore, sir.
I couldn't think of
That is
the
so before your generation. I don't even know how you thought of the word
well, I thought of that word before I could think of flight attendant is what I was so
stewardess. Jesus.
they was in because I was in the very first seat, I could hear their conversations with each other. And they kept
Mhm.
saying to each other, now whoever this is better get off this flight. And
Oh,
and so they was
you should have
saying it
recorded it.
nicer over the
Mhm.
intercom, saying, if you are not on flight such and such to
Hold on,
Atlanta
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm confused. You're on the plane,
on the plane.
and someone who should not have been on the plane was able to get on the plane
How that happened, I don't know.
because you fly in budget. You just proved my entire point.
I
You
don't know how that
literally,
happened.
you literally just proved my entire point.
And then
You
they
just said, hold on, hold on, hold on. They scan your ticket to get on the plane, sir,
yeah. How he got on there, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
because you was flying Spirit.
Because see what happened, whoever was supposed to be in his seat
Oh
got
my
on
god.
the plane and was like, somebody's in my seat. And so they started going through the thing. They even pulled out the I'm gonna say the roster, the thing with the
Yeah, like
clothes on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they was like, and they were, you're not supposed to be on here. How he got on there, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
That, that wouldn't happen on Delta or American. Just saying.
I'm sure it could.
Heck, it probably wouldn't happen on Southwest.
Well, nevertheless, he got off, and you know, we ain't had no more problems. And look, now flying up there, the pilot landed the plane so smooth on this budget airline. He landed it
Okay.
so smooth.
Every
And
landing and takeoff are different, regardless of what airline you're on.
I know, I'm just saying, it was
You
so
can have a
smooth.
hard A landing on the best airline.
Yeah, but in Atlanta, we thought we crashed. I swear, we thought we crashed. Look, I was kind of asleep. I woke up. I said, I was like, oh,
What?
we thought we crashed. I said, oh my goodness. It was, but still, I'm sure they got lights and stuff. It was nighttime. He was acting like he couldn't see the ground.
Oh my god! Sometimes you coming in hot, man. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Man, the weather here today, this morning, man, it was a ground stop at DFW and Love. So you know, like when you watch the news in Atlanta, they had a little camera at the airport.
Mm-hmm.
The wind was blowing so hard it knocked down the camera.
Oh wow! So
that's
y'all
how
just
hard.
had storms.
Man, I just don't know what's man.
It's
I don't
probably
know.
coming our way. Normally, weather
Oh yeah,
always come from that way.
yeah. All right, so we were talking about airplanes because there is a budget airline in another country. This gentleman's bag didn't fit, so watch what he did to save $70.
Al final lo conseguimos.
Would you rip the wheels off your bag to save $70?
I don't think so. And it's funny you say that. Again, talking about drama and budget airlines and they nickel and dime you. There was about to be an argument when I was in the airport because they told me, well, I can't say what they said, but they was like, they about to charge me $100 just for a bag. But to me, what's frustrating to me, you knew before you went.
Oh yeah, I
that-
agree with that part.
So
For that airline, they nickel and dime you. You got to pay extra for a carry-on, one carry-on.
yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know that I would have done permanent damage to my luggage to not pay $70. Unless I just didn't have the money. Then that's different. I mean, if I
He
just
literally
didn't have-
had to rip the wheels off, and then it looked like he was still struggling to get the bag and the thing and the size thing. Like,
would you do that?
no. And then the bag wasn't big, so it's
Yeah,
like
it wasn't big. Yeah. Just
the fact that
think,
just the wheels made the difference.
we have budget, what we call budget airlines here. Imagine a third world country's budget airline. Like,
You probably can't bring a book bag. Well, shoot, one of the airlines here, you can't bring a book bag. I mean, a book bag is the size of a carry-on, which, yeah, I can't imagine budget because I mean we're spoiled over here, even with the little things. So I cannot imagine a budget airline in another country. Nah.
yeah. I mean, they
You
probably
definitely ain't getting no juice and cookies. I guarantee that.
now. Okay.
Oh,
Now,
hold on. Did y'all even get juice and
I was
cookies?
just about to say. Now that was the only thing that ticked me off was you had to pay for it, and I
You had to
refused.
pay for the snack.
Yes, and I refused.
How long
to pay
was the
for it.
flight? How long was the flight?
An hour and a half.
Yeah, so that's my Atlanta flight. An hour and a half, 2 hours. Wow. Was it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Was it because they said the flight was too short to have service, or you just had to pay?
I don't know. I've not been on a longer flight with them before. I don't know.
How much
But-
was it?
Something. Well, I want to say like a bottle of water was $5 or something. And even then, you don't get even the drinks. They don't give you the whole can. They pour it in a cup.
Well, depending on what airline you're on and depending on the niceness of the flight attendant. Because I've been on American so I always order cranberry juice. And they sometimes will give me the can and a cup of ice. But the last couple of flights, I just got the cup and I got so used to getting the whole can. I'm like,
Yeah. So it's like you pay that money. Well, on certain airlines, you pay
you
that
pay
money and
$5
then
for that little half cup.
Yeah, and you're not even getting the full thing. So that ticked me off because I that used to be one of my favorite parts about flying was the little snack.
And then you try to stay up, man. Late. So usually when I fly, I'm up, I'm listening to music, I'm watching a movie. The last maybe 9 flights, I have been asleep the second I sit down and put my seatbelt on.
Mm.
And but usually I'll wake myself up in time to know that they're about to come. Well,
Yeah.
I saw a comedian on Instagram saying I got in a fight with the person sitting on my road because they said, "Why didn't you wake me up?"
Well,
So
you know what? That's real because I've one
you would
time
be mad if someone woke you up. And what if you ain't want nothing to drink?
I don't think I would be that mad. I would be like, "Oh, thank you, I'm good, but thank you." You know. But man, it's something I want to say so bad that happened on one of the flights, but it's racist. I can't say it.
Oh,
Well, it wasn't even racist toward black people or white people.
then what
Um,
was
it was racist towards another group of people, and they smelled, and
it?
it was, but it was funny. It was funny, but we don't have to talk about that.
Oh. But yeah, so you would be okay with someone waking you up just to ask, "Hey, do you want this crackers and juice?" Like crackers and juice, like it's convenient. You
For
know what I'm saying?
sure. For
Oh.
yeah, yeah. And if I don't want it, I just be like, and I go back to sleep.
But some people can't go right back to sleep. I I am so happy I'm not the type of person who gets on a plane and need the little neck cushion thing
Oh
and
yeah.
I don't need all that. My shade is up. I'm got my headphones in. Lately, I've taken my headphones out and just gone to sleep, which is great. So different for me because I'm usually
Wait, you say you leave the shade up or you pull it down?
up.
Oh. Mm. Hmm.
I sit on the window. I want to see until I close my eyes, and it's still gonna be up.
Now it's funny you say that because I have traditionally been a aisle proponent. Somebody like sit on the aisle. But being in the very first seat on the plane,
I don't like that because you ain't got no pocket you can put anything in.
they actually on one of them planes, it
It
was
has something.
something in
Yeah,
front of me. Yeah.
I don't like
But
that. And
I
you can't
said,
plug in a charger on the front.
yeah, I wasn't trying to use that. And the planes I was flying on didn't have that stuff anyway. These planes from like the 90s. They they didn't have none of that stuff. Even the seat belts looked weird. Um, but uh dang, what was I saying? You made me forget what I was saying.
You say you like sitting in the front
Oh,
aisle.
now I say that because I used to say I like to be in the aisle because I don't want to be claustrophobic. But if I sit on the front row again, I want the window seat because literally, because you know when the people who sit at the front after like the disabled people, you're the first person to come on the plane.
Mhm.
Literally, every single person coming on that flight
Hit
bumping into
your
me.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Nah, man, you getting hit the whole time. And look, and depending on the height, you and somebody walk by air.
no, yeah.
Mm-mm, I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah. There was a couple people who had to turn sideways, and then I'm like this. I'm like,
Uh-uh. Like, I'm good. Like, no. Yeah, no. I don't think I'll ever not want a window seat until maybe I get 65 and need to go to the bathroom. Um,
look, man. See, I'm just gonna keep proving your point. Again, because I was so close to the front, the bathroom that was at the front was not in operation.
oh,
And so people kept coming up there trying to use the bathroom. They kept saying, "You have to go to one of the bathrooms in the back of the plane because this one is
I'm
not
shocked.
working."
I'm shocked I had too.
Yeah, yeah, but the one-on-one working. Yeah.
So you had someone sneak on your plane. You had to pay for your crackers and juice, and you didn't have a working bathroom in the front.
And it's
But
funny because
it was worth the budget.
all of those things, even the drama with the $100 bag, all of those things was on the Spirit flight. All those things, even the delays was on the Spirit flight. But
Was
it
it
got
worth
me here.
saving a buck? Was it worth it?
It was worth saving a lot of bucks. It was the difference between the price of that flight and
Well,
the
no.
Delta flight.
Okay, well, let's be clear. Let's be clear because you have bougie taste. And granted, I
Mhm,
was a Delta loyalist until I moved here, and it's cheaper to use American and Southwest because they're headquartered here. But
mhm.
so it's not that. oh, it was Delta or Spirit. You could have flown Southwest. You could have looked at
No,
American prices.
no, I swear. The only flights that was available, and you gotta take into consideration, I was going for a funeral. There was not a lot of like planning ahead. This
Yeah.
was,
Huh?
it was kind of short. And so the only flights that was available was Frontier, Spirit, and Delta. It was the only
Oh,
ones that was
I
available.
don't believe that. From Atlanta, I do
I
not believe that. I don't
God
believe that.
is my living witness. Those were the only flights
I don't believe
available.
that. I do not. From
Okay.
Atlanta to Detroit, from 2 major cities. No, I don't believe that.
Only three. I'm trying to tell you.
I do
That
not
day, it
believe
was
that.
only three. And they
Did you
there
go
were
direct? Hold on. Did you go directly to the airline's website or app, or did you go through some Travelocity crap?
no, I did different things 'cause I was trying to see different
Expedia
prices.
or something. Mhm.
Nah, look, the there were a lot of flights like throughout the day through Delta. Like
Mhm.
they offer a lot of flights,
Yeah, that's one of their hubs.
but they were the only
Detroit's one of their hubs.
they were the only ones airlines available at that time. Now today might be different, but at that time, those were the only ones.
I,
Atlanta to Detroit.
I don't believe you.
Well,
I,
you gotta believe me. I'm telling you what it was.
this has been a flight show.
For real. Okay, see, even right now,
Yeah, I don't
only
believe you.
Spirit,
I'm
Frontier,
about
and
to look.
Delta.
You're saying from Atlanta to Detroit. I don't think Detroit has more than one airport,
Okay.
right?
Here go American
I guarantee you that
and
that doesn't
Southwest
make
and
sense.
United.
Yes. So what were
But
you looking at?
bruh, I'm telling you, that
No,
day,
no,
it was
no.
only
It
them
was just a
three.
one day in history.
Yeah, maybe something was going on.
What? I
Something
just
was
looked
going on.
up Atlanta to Detroit.
Yeah, I just looked it up
Just
too.
looked up.
Yeah, something was going on that day. God is my witness.
Don't put that on him.
I'm telling the truth.
Tornado gonna come get you.
Hmm. Hey, we crashed that plane coming back to Atlanta. Hmm.
All right, moving on. So I was in this situation. You will never be in this situation. I was about to say you haven't gotten the opportunity to be in this situation, but you will never be in the situation of finding out you're about to be a big brother or a big sister.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and I was like, oh, okay, cool, because I was what 8, so I was still young. This little girl,
You was
she was
probably 7 when you found out.
well, yeah. This little girl was not having it. Y'all look.
Will you love me still? Yes. Every video I watch, they don't love the oldest child. They do. But if I'm a bigger sister, I'm gonna die before the little sister.
What?
I don't like this at all. Is this it? Are you actually having a baby? Am I overreacting? Is this a dream? Pinch me. Come on.
She said, "Are you still gonna love me?"
Look, yeah, what got me? She said, because whenever I watch videos online, they never love the oldest one. Yeah.
She said, "I'm gonna die before them."
Hmm.
And the mom's like,
Yeah. In the comments, somebody said they just love the way she's expressing herself in full sentences. like she's
she
going through it.
she said, "Am I overreacting?"
Man. She said, I don't want to be a big sister.
So the part that I cut out was she was opening the present. Uh,
Mhm.
she was like, "No." And I
Man.
think her parents was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a nice video,
Yeah.
that we'll be able to."
Yeah, because she touched her mom's stomach. She said, is it in here? Yeah.
She was like, I'm not doing this."
Man. That's crazy. But then, like how she said, I'm gonna die before her. How are these
Yeah.
thoughts going through her mind?
And she's young. Like, I was talking to my coworker today, and I was like, the things that younger kids are now saying, like on camera, are
Mhm.
not things that we said. Like, I wasn't even that knowledgeable to know certain things. Like, I saw a video. It was like a little kid couldn't have been older than 4, in the shopping cart going down the aisle, and the kid pointed said, "Mommy's juice," and it was wine bottles. Like, I wouldn't have known. Like
Yeah.
kids are smarter than. I don't want to say smart. They're smarter than we were because
Yeah, they
they,
just have been exposed to more.
man. They said mommy's juice. One video I saw, a kid was pointing to a certain beer label. I was like, "Daddy, like what?
Wow.
Or what are these parents do?"
Yeah.
They
And I
said,
think maybe just us, that stuff was, or at least me, that stuff was kept.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I ain't see them drinking and stuff. But I mean, even outside of drinking, it's just kids are able to identify stuff more. I mean, they have more technology and all the obvious.
Yeah,
But
because
that
she gave she cited where she got her information from. She said, whenever I look online, they don't love the oldest one. She like, so
she said, "Are
yeah.
you still gonna love me?" She said, the funniest thing is she said, "Am I overreacting?"
Yeah. She's talking like a grown woman.
Yeah. Am I overreacting?
That's
Oh
funny.
my God. Oh man, I got too much laughter at it. And I think it's just because I've been in those shoes.
Mhm.
So you kind of see someone else, see other people react to it. Just like it's funny videos when like it's a gender reveal and the dad already has it was like a dad already had 3 daughters, and then like open our umbrella, it's another girl, and he's like, "Oh hell." Like,
Yeah.
man. All right. So some restaurants, in my opinion, do too much. They do too much. If I order a steak, just bring me the steak already cooked. I don't need you flaming it at my table. I don't need you adding a little crisp to it. Bring my steak already medium to my table.
Hmm.
You like the pomp and
Yeah,
circumstance.
you took the words right out of my mouth. I said I like pomp and circumstance. So
Why?
why not? Why not? Remember when we went to STK and they
Mhm.
brought the stuff and the table next to us got the same thing, but theirs didn't flare up, and so they wanted them to do it again. I mean, it's just something cool. Like, hey, make it more of an experience.
All right, y'all look at why I'm saying I just bring my steak already done.
Oh, don't sit up that sprinkler now. I can't stand. I totally can't stand.
Serious, dude.
Look what I said. Look what I said.
Can you imagine being there? I mean, it didn't look like, I don't know if it was a special occasion or what, but being there, this dude is flaming. Would you be thinking, is he gonna set off the sprinkler? Like, have they done this? Do they do this every day?
I don't think I would have thought of that, but people were saying, "Oh, I hope it don't happen." But I guess it was because the sprinkler was kind of right above where he was, so they should have thought about that. There's certain places in the restaurant you can't do it. I bet they got food for free that day because that woman got soaked. And when the guy was holding the bucket up there,
It
did you
was
see how
black.
dirty that water was?
Yeah, I don't understand that part.
That's a,
I was looking at that. I was like, maybe it was still smoke caught up in it, so it was just turning. I don't
I
know,
don't
but
know.
like that's them industrial sprinklers. Like it wasn't just like no, like it was
Oh yeah, it was
that would have
pouring.
put out a fire.
Look, you ain't lying. They place wasn't gonna burn down. They had the whole fire hydrant coming in through there.
Man, that was just in one area. Like,
Yeah.
dog.
It's a good thing that, and like you said, they got a high tech system because it was interesting
It
that
was,
only that one went
yeah, it
off.
was like a
What if,
cone.
what if the whole restaurant sprinklers had gone off? Man,
That person would
man.
have definitely been fired.
Whew.
Definitely. Because
Especially
just
because people
water
were
damage.
saying, I hope the sprinkler don't go off. So yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Dang.
I would
Like,
have been like, you know what? I'm coming here once a month for the rest of this year, and I want free meal every time I come.
because not only was your meal ruined, right? Okay, I would have said my phone broke,
Mm-hmm.
my clothes are destroyed.
And I would have said, this was sentimental to me. This was my dad's shirt. And this is this, you done ruined it. Yeah.
So yeah, so I was saying my clothes are ruined. Like, yeah, I would have had to get more than just a free meal that day, and I wouldn't have wanted to stay there to get the meal that night. Like,
Oh,
nah,
yeah.
like I'm going home.
Yeah. And she was a woman. She had hair. You could say, I just got my hair
Right.
done. Yeah.
Like it's so
Yeah.
many things. I wonder if I can find out what restaurant that was. Like, was it a bougie restaurant?
But you know what?
And is that something that they normally do, or was he doing too much?
Oh yeah.
He might have got in trouble.
I bet you she probably, even if they tried to offer something, she probably didn't even take it.
You mean that night?
Yeah, or like here, she probably just it's okay.
Oh no, shoot. I would have. Can you imagine that having dad?
Oh.
I used to hate being at restaurants with him. So at certain restaurants with him.
Yeah, that
Like, oh,
I tell you, I used to hate going through Burger King drive-through with him,
oh,
and him telling them, "I want one fresh off the broiler,
fresh off
cut
the
in
broiler,
half."
cut in half with cheese.
Yeah, it was like, what?
I said, Dad, they're gonna pull the first patty that's in that drawer. He said, "No,
Right.
take it back." I was like,
And then he's the
yeah,
one
he
cut in half.
and if we were driving down the street and he saw the smoke coming from a Burger King,
Oh yeah,
he would pull over. He's like, "Oh
yeah.
no, it's gonna be fresh off the broiler." I'm like,
Yeah.
and the crazy thing is, you know, how you grow up around your parents doing certain things. If I ever go to Burger King, I don't say fresh off the broiler, but I get a Whopper cut in half.
Oh wow, I
Always
don't.
cut in half. And I was with a coworker. You know, we were our camera guys in the cars for a long time, and we were being lazy and didn't want to go in. And I
Mhm.
said, "Cut in half," and he said, "Cut in half." And I said, "Yeah, they cut in half for you. And it's so much easier to eat in the car. That's why Dad got it cut in half. It's easier
Well,
to handle."
next time you come for his birthday, we'll have to go to Burger King, ask for it fresh off the broiler, cut in half.
And Sharkeisha gonna say, "What?"
Yeah, she can say, "What's a broiler?"
Yeah, we pull it out the drawer. It's
Yeah,
already warm.
yeah, man.
All right, to a more serious note. Today is Tuesday. We post on Wednesday. Donald Trump closing arguments were today. They went long because I don't even know. I know the jury agreed to stay late, but some of my friends were having a conversation of, "Oh, is he going to be found guilty or not?" I'll just put it like this, and I got to stay professional. But regardless if he's guilty or not, he's not going to jail. I'm gonna just be honest with
Mhm.
y'all. A former president would have to kill someone, and still I don't know what. Like I just don't believe he's going to jail. There'll be some type of condition. He's not going to jail. I'll just put it like that.
Now, I think what would be interesting, I 100% agree that he's not going to jail. But what if they put him on like house arrest?
Right. And I think that could be the only thing. And the thing is, that'll become a circus because then he'll intentionally have people come visit him and they'll do press conferences and
Mhm.
it'll become a daily thing until the.
Well, and that's why they need to hurry up and get this done before
Well, yeah,
November.
house arrest. I mean, you can have visitors on house arrest.
Well, yeah, no, what I was about to say was, could you be president and be on house arrest and just never leave the White House?
And okay, well, and then something like this, sentencing should be quick. It shouldn't be like a year from now. So it's like, okay, what if he gets sentenced to house arrest
Mhm.
in Florida, but then wins? Does
Can't
that
even
house
move.
arrest transfer? Yeah.
Yeah,
All of these are hypotheticals because we've never been here. So,
yeah. Because you can't
regardless
convict.
if you think he's guilty or innocent, we've never been here. Everything is new, is unknown.
Yeah, because you can't convict the sitting president. But if they convict him before,
Right.
then I
But
mean,
he's a former president, so that comes with certain protections. He has Secret Service for life, things like that. Secret Service ain't going away, regardless if he's found
yeah,
guilty or not. Secret Service ain't going nowhere.
yeah, yeah.
So, and I brought this topic up just from the standpoint of this is so unknown. Like, yeah, if you're a Trump supporter, you're gonna say he's being set up. If you're someone who believes Trump is guilty, you're gonna say, oh, this is what he deserves. But the logistics of it is, okay, if a jury of his quote peers finds him guilty, what happens? Like, he's
Yeah.
a former president.
And then can you imagine how, and like I said, this is a far stretch of a hypothetical, how just, what's the word I'm looking for? Just disgusting that would look that our president is on house arrest. He can't lead White House. That's funny. That's funny.
And that wouldn't happen. Like, that's not possible because they'll say for national security, he can't just be confined to one place. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so many unknowns. Like, one is not happening, but it's just so many
But
unknowns.
you know what? Could he pardon himself?
He can't pardon himself from a state crime. This is a state crime.
Oh yeah.
He can pardon himself from a federal crime. Yes.
Mm.
And that's why this case and the Georgia case are so legally important, because things are different if he's convicted in those cases versus, the case that they're that now is delayed in DC, and it's totally different. So, whew, a lot of keeps me in business.
Yeah. That's your buddy you just hung out with last week.
2 weeks ago now. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. People keep asking me. We had our interns just started, and one worked with me yesterday. She was like, "Were you nervous?" And like, I don't come across as cocky. Like, I would, like, maybe for like 2 minutes right before we went in the room, I was nervous, but I was like, it's just like talking to another old person, which is true.
Yeah. And you've technically, at this point, you've met presidents before.
Yeah.
And that's one thing, and you know this because you met a lot of people. Really, when you meet famous people and stuff, you realize they do like everybody else.
Right. They're just normal people. I mean, granted, you could be starstruck. But I got a job to do, he got a job to do, so put the fandom or whatever later.
Yeah.
It sucks because I'm in it on a bad note, but I'll put this in here because I am pissed. Reigning national. Yeah, I'm not talking about Trump anymore, guys.
You talking about Ronald Acuña.
Yeah. Reigning National League MVP, Ronald Acuña Jr., Ronnie, is hurt. He's out for the rest of the season. I don't know what to do. The Braves are already struggling recently.
That's what I'm gonna say. Do you think it's gonna, kill the season for the team?
Well, the year they won, he was hurt.
They're not gonna win again, though.
And then they acquired multiple players. So people are saying, get the band back together again. I don't know. It's gonna have to be creative from the GM. I don't know if they'll be able to survive this one. Yeah. I'm just distraught.
Yeah, because it's his Achilles. What is it?
No, it's ACL or something.
ACL, yeah. I knew it was something with an A.
Yeah.
Oh wow, man. Well,
I was gonna wear my Acuña jersey today, but
he looked like he was in such pain.
I know, and he said it didn't feel worse than 2 years ago, but it felt bad. So then he tweeted, "I'm sorry." Like, I'm like, "Yeah, ain't your fault." Like, right. He tweeted a heart and like, "Sorry."
While we on sports, I'm pissed too. I'm ticked off too. That Alyssa Thomas girl, you saw what she did to Angel Reese. She pulled her down around her neck.
This is basketball. Nobody. Caitlin Clark been getting the crap knocked out of her. This is basketball. And in the press conference,
Angel Reese said,
"Yeah, what's your problem?"
Well, okay, but why the girl get put out the game?
Because it was a flagrant foul.
Okay, then. So I'm saying,
she
shouldn't have done that.
Basketball. Man,
she shouldn't have done that. She could have hurt Angel. Angel hit her head on the.
Get out of here. Okay,
court.
You ain't got no tears for Caitlin Clark, and she run into blindside picks.
Oh yeah, I don't like Caitlin Clark.
Okay, move on. You got a shoe because I ain't got no shoe.
I don't have one either. Yeah, look, no more shoes till after episode 20. Yeah, no.
What does that mean?
Yeah, just go ahead and letting them know, like, no more shoes.
What's the status on our shoes?
I don't know. We have to check and see what's on up production with Nike.
Oh, so now you blaming Nike? It's not good for a pastor to not be truthful to people.
Nike was supposed to be partnering with the Dowden Show, so we still working things out.
You just waiting for email back, huh?
Yeah, check it every day.
We waiting for a sponsorship.
You're right. But look, y'all, we hope that y'all have a much better day than well, my day wasn't necessarily that bad, but
right,
it was a much better day than we had, than Steven had today.
Thank you guys for watching and listening. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. And we'll see you the same time, same place next week.